Test, test, test. 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 Eh? Wait, can you hear me right now or? Okay, it worked, but it does not work because right now, wait, if I show my screen, right now it says that my desktop audio has sound and not my microphone. That's new. But I guess if it works, this one.
This one?
Test,
Test,
test.
test.
Oh,
Oh wow.
wait,
Why does my desk?
Wait,
I know.
No.
No. What's going on?
Okay, well, I guess that it works. It does not really, but okay, this is. I've never had this kind of an issue before, so. Oh well. I'll quickly listen to the sound to make certain. Okay, I'm not peaking or anything, so but okay, test.
Test.
Am
I?
Is like
Is like anything open right now that can cause issues?
No.
No.
Oh well.
Let's.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
No.
But
How did I do this?
How did
I do this again?
Oh
Oh
crap.
crap.
Oh.
Oh. Some guys listen to yourself, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh wait.
Okay, let's mute my microphone for now. I don't know why my desktop audio is being picked up as a microphone right now. Like, that's so bad.
Uh-oh. Nee.
Oh well, if this works, I'll leave it. Yeah, no, it's still picking up. I don't know what exactly is going wrong right now, but oh well. Let's quickly check this. Maybe this will give more information. If it works, it works. Test. Test. Okay, no, sorry. Test. No. Yeah. For some reason, there's USB video out inputs. So microphone should be USB PNP. For desktop sound, I have no idea why it's doing this. It's kind of annoying me right now. Why does it not just... Test. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know what I did, but it works. Okay. And let's look at chat. Some echoes list to yourself, yeah. Normally it should work now. How can I like test this? Okay, this seems to work. One more time. Yeah, desktop audio works. Okay. No idea what went wrong there. This is not very easy to see. And it stays for a very long time. But I guess I can't really like help this. Like, unless there's like a shadow or something. Ah, drop shadow. I don't know idea. Oh, let's skip this. Okay, let's begin. So what I was going to say is, for today's stream, let's start working on implementing the rendering system. I was finally able to get everything working. We can render out audio. And just as a test, let's go into my storage folder, test.mp4. Let's delete this one. I don't think I've changed anything. Like, there were two issues that I was still having. That was that the WAV header was still included in the exported audio, so it would cause like a small strange sound, like a small strange sound at the beginning of the video. But that is fixed, and it was falsely reporting that it's VFR, variable frame rate, instead of constant frame rate. I was also able to quickly fix that. I have not pushed those changes yet, so right now the test project is very simple. You just drop in a video and normally it should work. The only thing is this scene, the render test room, it's very much made for my system only. So for people who want to use that, good luck editing the code. Right now it takes around like 16 seconds now. So it's not the fastest. I don't know what exactly is going wrong, but I also have not done any optimization. Audio works. And can I not like make the sound smaller? Oh well. But yeah, it works. If you quickly open Kden Live, because that's still the tool that I use for checking my audio and my videos. We have the one that I made, and we have the original one. If you open this in full screen, I hate that this always opens maximized. I like small timelines. So we have test and we have mine. You can see there's like a small change, but if you play them together, it's on the exact same moment. You can also see Kden Live has like a little bit of an extra points here. If we put this in big, you can kind of see it. So it happens on the correct moment. It's probably just because of the conversion that the audio is slightly different. Because first we convert it to WAV and then we convert it to the thing that the codec needs, which is not ideal. I will try to find a solution to fix this, but for now, GoZen will mainly be, well, it's still alpha, and I'm mainly targeting content creators, not professional video makers. So yeah. And normally everything, all the frames should also be nicely aligned. There is a color difference. Like you can kind of tell as well, the colors are not 100%. That's something I still need to figure out. I think it's something to do with the color profiles not set correctly. Yeah. So colors are not 100% accurate to what we are inserting. But that's a problem for later. I do think if we just open the project like this, and up. Yeah, I think it's kind of darker already when we import it into, like the video playback is already a little bit darker. So I think it just has to do with conversion from the color, like from UF to RGB together with the whole color profile stuff. Which is not ideal, but what you see is what you get in GoZen. Like the frames that you see is also what you will have as an end result. Let's close this one. We also don't need my easy menu anymore, a program that I made, very helpful. It saves me a lot of time by compiling. I can just leave this open, save my values, and compile for any system from my own system. So yeah, I added macOS. It's not working yet. Work in progress. Let's delete this one. Oh, hey, Slender. Howdy. Oh, what was
Casper
that?
Dragon Wolf just followed.
Yay. Notifications are working. I set up this alert system for Twitch recently, so I was not certain if it works or not. I thought you were ignoring me. No, I only have the chat open on my screen on my programming window. The moment that I'm in other windows, I don't see the chat. I could have it on my phone, but there's some issues with that as well. Not many things are working properly right now. Like, first of all, okay, I am slightly ashamed for this because like my handwriting is terrible, but I need something. Oh, wait. I think I accidentally touched it. Give me a moment. Like I made something. Wait a moment. So I have a terrible handwriting, but I also have not had the time to fix my previous Ko-fi supporter screen. So I made this instead. I just wrote them all down. And I did not have enough for the one-time supporter, so how do I do this without hitting my microphone? I think everybody can see this now. Yep. So a big thank you to all my Ko-fi supporters. There are a lot. Yeah. Is that a delay? Oh, wait. I'll quickly fix that. So anyway, thanks for all my Ko-fi supporters. I use Godot for my overlay. I use Godot soon for my video editing. I use Godot for a lot of things, but I have been wanting to make an overlay with Godot. Like these scenes are actually made in Godot. Oh wow, there's a big delay. Let's first fix the delay before I continue. Godot. Oh wow, there's a big delay. Let's first fix the delay. It appears that the video is slower than the... Why would the video be so much slower? Wait, test. Why would the video be so much slower? Wait, test. Why would the video be so much slower? Wait, test. Why would the video be so much slower? Why would the video be so much slower? Yeah, the video is slower for some reason. Why can nothing go according to plan this stream? First the audio. Oh wow. First the audio issues and now this. Why do you put people twice in past and current monthly? Because past subscribers are also monthly subscribers. So yeah. Like the way that I'm getting the data is from Ko-fi itself, and I cannot exclude monthly subscribers. So yeah, one time and past monthly are I will change this system, and also a big change that will happen to the system as well is I'm getting a little bit too many one-time donations recently. So I will be changing the system out starting next month, or as soon as I can finish the next version for this for my visuals and during the live stream. I will probably, like most likely, Wait, am I showing my screen now? Yeah. So I will probably switch it so only the past 30 days, like only the one-time supporters from the past 30 days will be displayed. I think that will make a lot more sense because right now it's getting really cluttered. This took a long time to write, by the way, because I have kind of dyslexia. I cannot write properly. I really need a lot of time to write things properly. So yeah, that system will change in the future. Are you watching it from YouTube or both? I'm an admin. Yeah, Slender is an all-around handy guy. Video duration and audio duration don't match. Is it me or... Yeah, there is a delay for some reason. Or 110 is the same as show up in one video. Well, if I would have too many one-time donations, I think I'll just display them once, and that's it. And for bigger donations, I'll display them for an entire month. But that would require some amount of like manual work, and for now, because time saving, I just download the CSV files from Ko-fi, and yeah. But the audio, why is the audio so wrong? But the audio, why is the audio so wrong? But the audio, why is the audio so... Okay, this is annoying. Why? Why? Test. Is it like just my camera? If I like... Oh, by the way, this No 0 Days November GoZen fundraiser on the bottom here. I don't think I'll receive, like, I'll reach that amount, and the month is almost over. Why? Oh, well, hey, that's a Q, right? Where's my, Nande? Ah, okay. Peppo. Yeah, I'll say Peppo. I was trying to remember, like, wait, which one is the Q, which one is the P? The stream will be delayed no matter what due to encoding, transmission, and watching back at the same time. It can also be because I've been messing around with FFmpeg on my system. The same FFmpeg that OBS is using right now. Not certain if that has anything to do with it, but my audio was also kind of messed up in the beginning. Anyway, this is my code. This is my render. I don't know if people are interested in it. You have 3 more days counting today. Yeah, I have 3 more days for No 0 Days November. And at this moment, it looks very, very doable to actually make GoZen edit my videos at the end of this month. If I manage to implement everything in a timely manner, because I did a lot of changes at the GD extension, which GoZen uses. Yeah, there's a lot that still needs to be adjusted. Also, this one, I don't really need this one anymore. Only show encoders to people which support S16. One of the reasons for that was I could just take the data directly and put that into the videos directly. However, that's not how it works, apparently, because every codec has their own audio formats that they can use. And my camera's kind of... Okay. Also, I don't know if people can see what this is, but... Yeah, I have a piano in the house now. It fills the room a little bit more, and the echo became a little bit better. It's still not 100%, but yeah. You definitely shouldn't use the same FFmpeg for streaming and testing stuff. No, I'm not. I switched everything back to the full one. So if you go into the... Oh. If you go into the GoZen GD extension, I am using the Linux full build, and that was causing issues because if you go to our construct file, I had to add all of these things to make it work properly, because encoding just did not want to work on my system because I was missing like codecs, especially the lib X264. I could not get it to work unless I used hardware encoding, but for hardware encoding you need a hardware device. I can implement the whole hardware encoding stuff, but I had too much trouble right now with the whole encoder, with the decoder in hardware decoding, and that did not really give that much of an advantage. So hardware encoding will come much later. Do you have it connected to some DAW, or will you make your own first? I wish I could make my own, but time is starting to run short. Pom 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 pom. Okay, so the renderer script. So we open the renderer. You can get all the available codecs. I should maybe call that encoding codecs, but it's in the render class. So we open the file also. Where yesterday I almost got to the point that I gave up on the whole audio encoding stuff, and I was so done with it. And that all because of this. To send the audio, I was sending the audio stream WAV, like directly. That did not work. For some reason, it would disappear, like the pointer would disappear. Apparently, that's something with lifetime that exists. I did not know, but for some video files it worked. For other files, it did not work. And I only tested with one file the entire time, and that did not work. And it was only when I started talking in Discord that I got kind of bored, because I was so exhausted from coding and not seeing any progress. And so I started selecting older videos, and suddenly things worked. And then I figured out this whole issue with sending an audio stream off directly to C++, to the GD extension. MP4 just has a bunch of restrictions. Yeah, X264 is not in by default because it's still subject to patents and stuff. Yeah, the whole patent and license situation, honestly, it has all. I don't deal with them directly. I deal with them through FFmpeg, but it got to the point that it's still annoying me right now, even though I don't interact with it 100% directly. Always the company is wanting more and more money the entire time. For what? Yeah. Oh yeah, render. So we open the file, we allocate all the streams, we create the streams. But then we have two functions which are probably the most interesting. So first you open the renderer, and then you send send each frame one by one. However, if you have an audio codec enabled, the renderer first expects to handle the audio data itself. And for that, we send the audio. So you send the data itself, a packed byte array, and the mix rate, because we could technically get it from the WAV header, but I don't want to deal with that, and it's something Godot already provides, so we just send in extra arguments. And like this, the audio gets implemented. It's just a little bit of code, so it's not little. It took way too long. And this is the code for sending a frame, which is a lot shorter. This works. I was able to solve the whole issue with the variable frame rate by also setting the frame rate in the average frame rate in the stream itself. That solved a lot of issues as well. And then we have audio. There wasn't a problem with audio that the WAV header was still included. And we just do +44 to skip the first 44 bytes and -44 in the AWAV data.size. And now everything aligns up correctly. I'm glad this part is over, and the only thing I need to do right now is make the commits. And wait, why did I change this? I don't think I should not do this one. This one can basically be discarded. And then this one, I kind of want to do them as separate commits. Pum, pum, pum. Voila. And that is then for the audio. Yeah. So fixing VFR to CFR exporting. Voila. And then this entire file can be for the fixing WAV header inclusion. Also, there will be a new update for the GD extension, because the GD extension right now is getting very much to very usable points with all the changes that I've been doing. My advice for VFR, if you ever want to do it, well, don't. Right now, it really appears to be working. VFR footage right now in GoZen does not have any issues. I don't know how I accidentally was able to like make VFR work, but it does. The only thing I won't support is VFR exporting. That's something I really won't bother with. Like, there's already the whole beef frame that I have no idea how it
New
actually
donation
works.
from
Oh, wait,
Slander.
Oh, the coffee calls actually work. I did not know that the donation system actually, like the notification system works. Thank you. Yay, 23%. Yay. Oh, wow. Thank you. Well. Oh. You're already on the board, so I don't need to add a name. And you're still in like the top 5, I think. Yeah. When I was writing this out, I was really amazed with how many people have been supporting me over the past couple of months. Like in the past 1 year and a couple of months that I've been doing Ko-fi. Like, this took some time to write. And I did not even have enough space. Like, there are some people here. Yeah, the audio sync issue, I wanted to test to be sure. Let's show my screen again. I really need my application to like work more properly. Like my screen application. There are some issues with it. Like I want to improve it a little bit so I can also use my phone to switch scenes. I am thinking of that's something I want to talk about as well. So I am considering making a kind of like script. I shall probably put my phone on silence. So I've been thinking about making a extension, GD extension, or just a normal script that connects with the WebSocket on OBS. So you can very easily use it to change screens and such. So you can make an application for phone or for another PC to manage your OBS. That's something I've been thinking about of doing. I've actually started it already, but I only got like halfway. If people are interested in that, please let me know. I think normally I could do some kind of like, obviously do audio independently and mix it back together later. Yeah, I'll quickly. Normally I can like create some kind of like. Nope. Over here. Okay. On cat. So, OBS web socket add-on for Godot. Yes, please. No, thank you. So normally that should work. But basically, just make a bunch of frames work by giving as input a file with all the timings for each frame. That's a possibility. Obviously, you do audio independently and mix it back together later. Yeah, right now, the way that I want to implement audio is basically have one audio stream off for every single track, and whenever you move clips around or change effects, that whole data, that whole clip updates. I don't know how good that will work, but that seems like the best solution right now. Yeah, or I keep everything just independent and just create a buff from combining all that data manually to send only one WAV file. So far, 100% yes, please. I don't know if I can like do something like a poll on. Yeah, no. I want to get more into Twitch, and that's also why I started like asking people to follow me on Twitch. Like I only need a small amount more to like be able to get like how is it called? No. This one? A stream summary? No, achievements. So path to affiliates. Like yes, I need to stream a little bit more, like on more days, but I'm halfway the stream hours and average of 3 viewers, I'm almost halfway. So yeah, cool. Maybe become an extra source. Probably more a source of pennies, but they changed the YouTube chat behaviors. At last, it resembles Twitch and Twitch one now. Still far I did read that they are improving the whole moderation tool. So that's something that I'm really looking forward for, especially for YouTube, like for moderators and such. You do need to have audio-only tracks and tracks that are linked to video. That's something I will implement later. Right now, it's just more convenient to have everything separately. So, but yeah, I kind of agree. I should probably have like a way to get them separate, but for now, just together. And you can, I will implement the option that when you have a video file, that you can drag the audio and the video separately or together at once. And also a way to adjust audio link to video if it's not synced. Yeah. That's something that will really come for later, I think. Right now, I just need to get everything working. So there was something that I still need to do. Like you see these error return codes, they don't make sense at all. I just want to type something to get it over with. Like I was so frustrated when I was like trying to make this work. So I will probably create like a class, like error messages, and just have all my error messages inside of there. So like a lot of the errors are basically the same. Like when we cannot allocate an AV frame, that's in both video, that's in both audio, that's in the renderer as well, and we use it in multiple occasions. So a lot of the error codes could be exactly the same. So, or I just make the error codes inside of FFmpeg. It will be easier for people to know like what's going on. But that would also only be actually like usable for people who really heavily rely on videos inside of their game. A lot of the people who have been getting the application, the DD extension, are people who are making like dancing games, games in which you have like a video of somebody dancing in the background and you have to like follow them. That has been a very, very like I did not know the market for those games is so big that so many developers make games like that. Like I can only imagine how difficult it must be to handle the whole licensing stuff of songs. I think a lot of people don't really think about that until they release their game and then they run into problems. Okay, so let's update the master tree. So add-on fix, that's the last one that I've added. So, whoops. See. I know there's probably a quicker way to do this, but that's how I've been doing it the entire time. And I have not had the time to properly look up how to more properly do this. And we like your face, but code is better. Again? Oh, crap. And that's why I like when you're in the chat, because else I just don't realize. I should set a timer. I should really like set a timer every time. Can I do that? can I like set a timer on OBS every time when I go to a certain scene that after a certain amount of time it switches back to show my screen? I think that will probably be the most helpful. We like your face. Well, that's at least one. That's at least somebody. Okay. Well, I think I should look for that kind of an add-on because I need it. Oh, I don't have an... So first thing that I will do is create a easy menu file. Yeah. I kind of got used to building my application very easily with it. Like if I go in here to my dev folder, I can open the easy menu config and I have this file. I can update my project. I can init the set modules, update the set modules, change all the settings, use GPL3 and compile. One thing that I kind of want to do is combine these check buttons and create, well, not combine, create like a needs thing. So if these are false, these things also become like not clickable anymore. They won't have any effect, but this is good enough for now. I don't really think that anybody uses this, but it is helpful. So if I go to GoZen, by example, easy menu.conf, I paste this. Run the script with easy menu. Basically, if I go now to GoZen, I will be able to open this menu here as well. It won't work because things need to be changed for that to work. But yeah, it's easy for everything to compile more quickly. Else, I always have to copy paste the same command or have another terminal open. With this, I can run it very easily, configure it without having to go through the line to the text. Yeah. First of all, these buttons, I think I will leave the top ones, the bottom ones as well. The only thing that I need to change is the commands. The command and the location. So I think I can do C to change the folder, and the folder is GD GoZen. So dev tools are gold. Yes, they are. I really want to make a lot more tools, and I think the WebSockets 3 people voted and that's all yes. 3 people voted, but only 2 people are in chat. Well, CoffeeBot is also in chat, but I don't think he votes. So location, I don't need any location variable. Oh. So it's a very simple tool, easy menu. Basically, you want a check button, write a check button. And the location here, this line edit, I will do that away. The default is also gone. So want a check button, add a check button. Want a line edit, add a line edit. The key is how you use it inside of this thing here, and then the arguments take that gets put inside of this here, and value gets changed to what you have selected. How is the macOS compilation going, by the way? I got it working and it compiled and it should be linking correctly, but yeah, it requires more work. I think I could get it to work if I could get my hands on a MacBook. But as long as I don't have any actual hardware, I don't see myself being able to work on it correctly. It takes too much time, and having to bother people the whole time to... Yeah, I don't want to bother people the whole time, like, oh, can you quickly test this part? Oh, okay, I made a quick change, can you test this? No, I will prefer to just do it myself, but yeah. MacBooks are kind of expensive. I don't know, like the Mac Mini is probably what I would go for. If I would have to buy something, I think I would probably buy the Mac Mini. But even that, like this, the lowest solution, like the cheapest one, like yeah, that's basically over 3 times my monthly income right now. So yeah, and those monthly paying plans, I don't want to be stuck having to pay for like a certain amount of time. I prefer to pay everything directly. If I cannot pay that directly, I should not get it. So yeah, and that's for the base version, 256 gigabytes only. And you pay some yen extra, like 30,000 yen extra, that's around like 200 euros, just to have a double the amount of hard drive space, which is honestly like a crime. I don't understand how they can keep getting away with this. Like I should make a free version of GoZen, and you are only allowed to use 4 gigabytes of your memory on your system. And if you want to use all your memory on your system, you pay like 500 euro extra on top of the free price. Like it's just so like, I don't know how they get away with it the entire time. Like yeah, people complain about it, but they will not do it if people don't actually buy those things, which I don't understand. Low tier has a much worse margin, but it's good for advertising, and it's also good to get people to actually like start paying, like to get into the ecosystem. Because the moment that you have one Apple device, the chances that you will buy next one are also very real. Oh. So I need to check where this is. So it is inside of the add-ons folder. So let's source assets. No. No. This is for the GD extension. Oh, over there. So in the, it's just the bin folder. Like, yeah, okay. So I don't actually need to change anything inside of here. I guess I can still, just to be certain, set the location on bin. And let's see if it works or not. Normally this should work. Let's also delete this folder. Update project. I should kind of like run a git command in a different folder. Oh. How do I execute a git command without being in the repository? Git C. Oh, okay, it's also C. Updates GD GoZen. Like I'm making so many ways for people to use my GD extension and to use my software. They can or use cons directly. There's a Python script that helps building the application, and there is this easy menu thing that also saves a lot of time and makes it a lot easier. And people still manage to not like install it correctly. Like there was the whole SSH issue, but normally I change those. Change that, so it should not be an issue anymore. Dokana. Dell did this too, but I just replaced the disk back then. My laptop got upgraded from 2 tiny. Also double the RAM. Yeah, like it used to be very easy to like change stuff yourself, but they're making it more and more difficult to do that. Okay, I wonder. This is recursive, so it will not really like need anything. So I don't need to make extra buttons for that. So, so let's test if everything works. For threads, I'm streaming right now, so 7 targets, debug, OS, Linux full, because I should really not use FFmpeg that I'm using right now. I'm already running in issues as it is. Recompile FFmpeg and use GPL3 license. Compile. The SSH thing wasn't stopping me, but it was just kind of annoying. Yeah, if you don't have the whole GitHub thing set up on your system, or like SSH set up on your system, you can run into issues, and a lot of users have been running into issues like that, well, because of that. Also, this window right now, it just freezes every single time when you did something. So also, I will quickly go to webcam and I'll quickly put I'll reply in the mod chat later. I'll quickly put it into streaming mode to not have any things pop up. Streamer modes. Enable streamer mode, and I hope I'm not showing my screen right now. I tend to not show my screen on moments when I need to, so okay. Let's go out of here. So it's still loading. Yeah. The thing is, I don't know how to get like the log of how everything is going directly. So we run the command, and when it's done, it pops up. So that's something I should figure out at some point. Next feature for your compilation tool is to implement notification and multi-threads to avoid stuck window. Yeah, that's something I really need to do. And also notifications, I have learned, and that's something I will do for GoZen. So the sys-tray items, I am able to add an item to that. Add an item to that, and like make it work. So when I'm rendering a video in GoZen, the editor will kind of block off, so you cannot really accidentally like use it and break something. So you will have a small icon on top of your, I hope I'm showing my screen right now. Yeah. So you'll have a small icon on top of your screen with like a red light that it's like doing something, and it turns green the moment that the render is finished. If you go to your GoZen thing again, then the item will disappear. That's something I found and that I really want to start using in programs. Like the godot documentation. Applet, I think. No, I think it's in the OS class. So execute final. Like you can do so many things. I really want to make a UI only version of Godot. That's something that's been on my to-do list for a long time, but a lot of times you don't need the 3D, you don't need all the extras, and being able to just have an audio only version, that will be so convenient. But at least for me. I don't know for other people, but will be convenient for me. Move to trash. No. And I know it's possible. I thought it was OS. It's still working. As long as this is going, I can't really do much. Get static, no. Get, like all these information, like things that I can get from the information of like how much RAM is your system using, how much RAM do you have available. Those are all things that are so helpful once I get more into that area of GoZen. but also just in general for like game design. If you really have like a very performance heavy game, you can kind of make your game run better for people, their system, without them having to modify the settings by themselves. Yeah, most people probably won't, like, most game developers probably won't try to implement those things and just let the users set their settings. But if you can make your game run perfectly on any system without people having to like mess with the settings themselves, I think that's kind of a good thing. I know there's a feature. Changing application icon for Windows. Nope, not that. No. Like one funny way that I was thinking of doing that, if you change the language of GoZen, that the logo is like displayed slightly different. That was something that I was thinking of. Like for like an Easter egg, people who put it in Japanese, the editor, they will see GoZen in like kanji or something appear in the icon itself. Like those kind of like dumb things I was thinking of. But I don't think I'll have much luck here. I know it's possible, but I'm not certain if I can find it. And there was kind of a lot of things that you could do, like accessing the system directly. But that's something, the Godot documentation side, it's not always the best thing to use. Like if you want to search for the class string, like maybe I'm just searching for things wrong, but if you type in something, why is string not the first result? Why do I need to scroll down until I find it here? Those are the kind of things that, yeah. Assist tray. No. You can disable features from the editor. I know I can disable features from the editor. But yeah, I feel like there must be more to gain by, instead of disabling them, just removing them altogether. And it's done. Now the question is, oh, whoops. Not you. Now the question is, will I have issues when I open GoZen? Because right now, like I did so many changes since I last worked on GoZen, through the GD extension, that I probably won't be able to use the editor at all right now. Yeah. I still have 3 days left to this month, to know 0 days November. Will I be able to make it work to edit features by the end of this month? They rarely tell you how much you really can use without going into swap. Yeah, swap. I don't really need this window anymore now. And it seems like it compiled correctly, so yay. So I have my test footage ready. I don't need this one. Actually, what is the size difference? So this one is 5 megabytes and the original one is 4.8. This is an MPEG 4 and MPEG 4. Why is my file bigger? Oh well, I'll wait for later. If you start doing low level stuff, it's probably better to do it in C. For now, just getting GoZen to work, that will be more than enough. Also, tomorrow, Black Friday, yay! I'll probably buy nothing again. Oh. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's open. And where does it start running into problems? So create from image, data seek frame. Because we don't have a create from, no. Because seek frame does not return anything anymore right now. So it only returns a bool. Because right now we use shaders. So I will need to implement the whole shader system. How can I implement this the quickest? Because there's a lot of stuff. Let's put this on 6. GD def vim. I need to go to the video playback nodes, but also the shaders. So let's go into the shaders. So the nv12.gd shader. I should, right now I think I have a lot of the color profiles in the add-on itself, but I should probably change those values to be inside of the GD extension. That will probably make a little bit more sense, but I don't think many people will use a GD extension like raw by using their own codes. That's also not really something that I see people do. I'd buy an AMD CPU, but right now it's not on sale, but at a 20% markup. Steam sales, I have not played any game. Like, right now, Soundhouse. The only thing that I may buy, and that's just because I have been wanting to buy a new microphone for some time now. That... Boom, 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 boom. Like this, I will be able to find it quicker, I think. Where is it? I have... Did they stop selling it already? No. Well, I know that I can reach it through clicking on this one. I hate how bad some search results are. So I will not want to buy this one because I don't want to pay $300 euros for a microphone. The one that I'm... Oh. Ah, yeah, this one. So the MV6J, it's supposed to be like a gaming microphone, but yeah, it sounds good. It has the same interface as the other Shure microphones, and it's USB because I don't like. I thought about getting an interface and such, but I don't want to make that whole investment because I'm not that big of a streamer and I don't think I'll stream that much. I just want better audio quality and have less things to worry about when I'm recording. Especially this, like this is dynamic microphone. This not. This is a condenser microphone and it picks up a lot of the echo when I'm trying to record. By putting my microphone more in the middle of the room, the echo is a lot. Even with those are not sound panels, by the way. That is packing foam. That's just something from the Pelican cases that we got for free. That I put it on the piano. It does not help at all. It's just to fill out the white space behind me. But yeah, if there is a discount on this one, like the price already went down, but it went up and then down again to the exact same price, and now it has this tag. As long as there's no discount, I won't buy. If there's a discount, I will buy this. Preferably, I would want to buy this at like 16,000. That will be like exactly 100 euros. But yeah. Do you play piano? Oh, sorry. No, I don't play piano. I don't play piano at all. In Belgium, I used to have a keyboard and I tried to practice playing the piano, but I never got too into it. So I never really, I cannot play a single song. Plus, this piano is broken. I actually need to do a whole fix on it. Like, some of the keys work, but others don't at all. And it's because the frame in which the keys are is broken. I don't know if I can fix it, but so far I can fix air conditioners and I can fix electronics, and I think, like, how difficult can it be? I have glue, I have some clamps, and I will just see if I can fix this piano. And this is actually a piano that my wife used to use. Like, it's been to like 4 or 5 houses now, so yeah. The piano was for removing echo. Yeah. The father thought it would be a good idea. And well, the echo, it did go away a little, so that's a good thing. I know, I want to know if it will be used as well. It will be used. The piano will be used. So as soon as I can fix it. If I can fix it, we can use it. If I cannot fix it, I may just turn it into a very nice desk. Like I'll put my PC components inside and with some acrylic, like an acrylic sheet so you can see the components, add some RGB inside. My keyboard will be under that top as well. And my screen can go on top then. Those are very future plans if the piano would not be able to be saved. But if anybody has contacts at Yamaha, let me know. Yeah, she can actually play piano, I cannot. But she's still quite camera shy, so... I have not done much programming at all. Why does this always happen? So right now, I need to go and make a new folder, and I just call this shaders. Where did I put it? So NV12, and what does the .gd shader? No. And we also need a UF 420p shader. Wait, why is there like a 30 FPS video here? I don't know how that got there. So, yeah, 420p works. The NV12 shader also works. Probably won't be used. Like I won't allow people to do hardware decoding in GoZen yet until I figure out what the issue is with the low performance. Also, how many people are watching on 2? Yeah, it's not really, like it's Thursday, it's not really a good day to stream anyway. I have 2 viewers on Twitch, but I think that's probably slander. On Twitch, I really wonder if I try a little bit more with streaming, how easy would it be to like become an affiliate? Like I still need some amount of, like the 8 hours, not a problem. Stream on 7 different days, also not really a problem. The average of 3 viewers, probably a problem. As like a stream affiliate, do you also get like an income from the ads that are playing or not? You know you have hints for the sampler 2D, right? Maybe some would help. Huh? You know you have hints for the sampler 2D. Let's look up. I don't like this search. Is there like... like the group? I actually had no idea. Is that like something that has the... Yeah. Thing is, there's also no auto-completion at all inside of... in the Godot editor. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it hates me right now. Typing hints in Godot editor provides possible hints by auto-completion. You need to put... Oh, okay. So... No, instead of here, it won't work. So instead of here... Uh-oh. I think Godot crashed. No. Why can I not resize this window? Oh, yeah, no, it's... Oh, whoops. No. The Y data. So... I think that was the... After the variable name, click the double arrows in the bottom right. Oh yeah, this one. I find it strange, like why can I not resize it? I can resize the out... Why? Eh? What? This used to be a thing, right? You cannot resize this area anymore? I did not know this changed. Oh well. I'll do the hints later. Okay. Let's close this one. And there is a lot that I need to change. Maybe because you use an external editor. Possible. Like I have noticed Godot reacting kind of strange. And another annoying thing with Godot is every single time when I like create a new project, I always need to put this debug with external editor because else it kind of freaks out and my whole system blocks. But the bug that I discovered yesterday with Godot really got me so annoyed. I woke up at 1 a.m. in the morning, worked on it, and it was only until like 3 p.m. that I was able to figure out that Godot was messing with everything, making it not work. And I thought it was FFmpeg again. No, it was Godot not providing any data, like a correct pointer to the data. Okay. So this okay, this is kind of an annoying thing now. Because I cannot return an image with this. So what I need to do is just I just need to get the next frame. So seek frame returns a value. It's normally a bool that it returns, and yep. And normally seek frame, if I remember correctly, seek frame returns a bool if true, yeah. Oh. Oh, I think it was video data. I am using an external editor, but at this point I don't think I will switch this out anytime soon. I got way too used to using Vim, and yeah. It's not perfect, but yeah, tell me one thing that is perfect. It's not me. It's not Godot. It's not Vim. It's not my temporary solution for COVID supporters. As soon as I can edit videos inside of GoZen, first thing I will do is create a plugin to give it data of Kofi supporters to automatically create a Kofi supporting screen. Windows is perfect, yeah. Like, I really wish that when I go to my file explorer that there were advertisements, or when I use the start menu that it's full of programs that automatically got installed without my permission. Or my whole like telemetry data that keeps getting well, all my data that keeps getting sent to Windows, even though I check the mark, because every update, well, not every update, but most updates, you'll have to check the marks again that you don't want to share your data. Pum, 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 pum. This also creates a bool. Error happens. Getting next frame, and I will need to have an extra function here. So func gets y data, or I create a function that just sets the y data in the shader. So right now, when we set the image data, set the image data, no. Okay, I'm very confused right now with how I did this. I should probably not have done it like this. Okay, I So right now I have one image that I'm setting, and I just no, I have a shader, and that shader has images as arguments, and I just update those images. So I'm thinking if I should do the same kind of approach as with the audio. Right now the audio is just one audio WAV stream, and I just changed that. How about the video is just one texture rect, and I just changed the data from the texture rect the entire time. That could be an option. It will make things easier, a little bit faster, not too much, but would improve things. But it could cause issues with when switching like from video to video inside of a track, that there's like some strange behavior that's maybe that will be unwanted. Okay, and set vdata. I think I'll try to do it like that. So just have one texture rect, and instead of changing nodes the entire time, I'll just try to update those nodes. And if that does not work, I can still switch out the entire system. Or wait, why do I first set the YUF and the V? What's the problem? What's the problem right now? There's always a problem going on. It's just the way that I set up the video playback node, it relies on just having one texture image, and we just keep changing the parameters and like the arguments of the shader that's on that image. So I could change this system that we create a new texture rect, or we just use the same texture rect and we just change the arguments. And I think that's probably the easiest way. I think the easiest way will be to do exactly what I do here for GoZen, but it does give some amount of issues, like how to do everything. So we pass in the image. Image. We could do this. I think it does not matter in which way you update. Like I thought this makes a difference when I was making this. I don't think it actually does make a difference. Okay, well, we can see if it works or not. And this is inside of an image, so and we won't have any hardware decoding anyway, so but there's also, why is there an image texture update? Oh, crap. So we need, okay, but that's something that I could do. That's something I should not do instead of here, I think. The whole updating. Your method arguments are not typed, by the way. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So the whole updating, I should not do. Video.get UV data. Oh, oops. Why? Oh, now it works again. Okay, touch of God, sorry. No. No, I'm just kind of slow. The last week with my new kid at home, it has been difficult. It has been difficult to sleep properly. So what is the issue here? Identifier, video not declared, and video and current scope. The video is not this. Yeah, video is not declared because it's data and not video. Okay, so this should work. Then we have. Let's see what goes wrong. When updating things, that's probably the best things. Loading custom modules isn't. Oh yeah, no. Right, test footage. Voila. Something went wrong fetching video frames. Why didn't you show me? Oh, don't tell me. No? It seems to be video, not video. Where exactly? No, and this video data file, I don't call the video for some reason. I call it data. I don't know why exactly I did this, but yeah. I think I will have to go to. It's been some time since I worked inside of here, so classes, globals. I think globals and in core view. What was the other? Fetching. Oh, the error is inside of here. Oh. But what goes wrong? What is going wrong this time? Wait, did I change something inside of here? Like, I feel like... Oh yeah, we return. Okay. Okay, and now normally this should work. I should probably improve the speed of loading everything a little bit. Like right now there's a delay between every part. 6. Okay, no issue, but there's also no view, so in core view, let's add this one here, video data. I don't think I will need anymore, so let's put on number 2. Get frame. So set video clip frame. We get the frame, but then we still need to set the actual data. Now the difficult part. I need to be able to find a way to easily implement this. So we have audio players. Oh, oops. Okay, I need to move my microphone because I cannot see my hand and I don't know if I move my hand, if I'm correct or not. Sorry for the audio for a moment. I need to see where I put my hand after I use my hand for waving around in the air. Okay. Better. That's kind of a problem with these type of microphones, that you have to talk in the front. I feel like it's never very convenient to put them somewhere that it does not block your face or your view in any way. Okay. So we let's call them image textures. I think that's image textures that I'm using instead of here. Yeah, texture rects. So and now let's just find audio players and let's just change that everywhere. I will need to add them. Oh, yeah, I'm adding a child here. I don't know yet how I will actually handle the video frames. That's kind of one of the that's one of the issues that I've been facing until now. Like, where do I put that data? Like, how do I put that data? Because right now we don't have any effects yet, but if you want to apply effects on top of the images that we get from the video, then we need certain things to be in, like, it needs to be in a certain order so we can apply those effects. Adding custom shaders to the file itself, we should, like, I'm still trying to figure out how I can apply a different effect of a different shader on top of an already existing shader. Especially now that, like, we have our shaders for displaying the images, and V12 you have 420p. It actually makes a big difference in performance by not having to convert the image ourselves, through the library and directly pass it to the GPU. It actually saves some amount of canvas layers are there for that. Yeah, I know, but I have not been able to get this whole canvas layer system working properly. So you mean how to store frames data in memory? No, I'm more wondering about, like, the node structure. How should I make the node structure? I please tell me that I don't. Oh, whoops. Oh, shortcuts. They're not my friends today. I hope the view module does not actually set the images right now, because else is another whole part that I will need to change today. So the view panel. Okay, no, I get the image from core view itself. So okay, that's correct. But we need to add the child. So we need to add the child to something, and I think we better create different. Canvas layers are using the layer variable. They don't mind where they are placed in the tree. The thing is, for every track, should I create like a different for every track, should I create a different sub viewport or not? I think I should. Sub viewports. Okay. And the language servers bugs again. Every time when I restart Godot, for some reason I need to restart Vim because else it just does not want to work properly. And I'm getting so annoyed by this microphone. I would create a canvas layer for each track and adding the most adding the most adding? I think you mean adding. And adding the most important layer value to the track that should be over the others. But won't that affect, like if you added like a shader to add a blur effect, will that not affect the layers of the other track that come behind and that come before it? So a sub viewport for every track, and inside of those use canvas layers. That could be an option. This has been like one of the big things on my mind of like, how do I handle this part? How do I handle the effects? And that's why for GoZen Light, I was thinking about just having like one master shader, and just when people add effects, that it just adds to the GD's shader script itself. But looking back at it, probably not the easiest thing if I want to have like a modular thing for just the standard effects and nothing more. That would have been more than fine. But adding to an existing shader, that does not always work, because it has to like do the whole calculations again. The problem with viewports is that you need to use cameras. For control nodes, normally not. I think for control nodes, it does not really matter. I can be wrong. Whoops. Oh. No, normally, like the way that I do it right now, I think I do it right now. I don't do the way that I don't do it right now is so let's open. I guess I can quickly do it in here. So if I have a sub viewport and a sub viewport container, I don't need a camera inside of here. The only thing I need is like a node that does something. So a color rect inside of the sub viewport. That's it. If I want to add texture rects. I can do it inside of here, but I need to make certain that the size is properly set. So if I were to add an icon inside of here and I start GoZen, where is the error? Only string of string can be used, but received int. Where is it receiving int? Please tell me where the error is happening. Okay, over here. Okay, so if I start this one now, I don't need an extra camera. The only thing I need is... Hold up. So that works. The only thing right now is we have the background, so a transparent background. Voila. And that's how I was thinking of doing all the different tracks. And instead of the sub viewport, I can do anything with like the data that I want to create different effects. That was one way of how I was planning on doing things. Normally the whole like transparent background should work without issues. I do notice some amount of like black filling here, but I think that's probably just because of the lower resolution of the of my screen right now. But yeah, you don't, as long as it's not 3D, you don't need a camera. The moment that you work with 3D stuff, then you will need a camera. But I think to work with 3D, you will need a module anyway, or like a custom scene, and you would have your own camera inside of that one. So I don't think that will be too big of an issue, kinda. YouTube not working right even on 420p. Yeah, I use the container as well. Ah, yeah, the sub viewport container to display it, yeah. But normally we can get the texture from sub... Oh, I don't know why my internet is acting up so much. Japan at 4:40, many people are starting to finish work. So they're probably just all going home while watching their phone and doing stuff, so... Like in Osaka especially, around like the time that people stop working, internet can be kind of slow. Yeah, let's first finish this. No, sub viewports. Wait, but... Oh yeah, no. Okay. Oh. Is it not working again? No, it is. So you can get the sub viewport canvas to pass it to a shader then. Yes. Mitai? We have a guest on the show. A very heavy one. Nani? Want to say something? Nani ga? I don't. Yeah, he still does not really talk. Nansai. Mama no pose. Ne. Papa no pose. Nein. Papa no pose. Making coffee beans. Hai. Yamama Nico. Ah, koskete ne. Nande. Oh. He's fine. Bye. He will probably be stuck in the room now. Yeah, of course he's happy. He's this little spoiled demon. Nanny. Oh, don't hit the microphone. You'll upset people. And it's really mostly YouTube and Twitch. Steam can download games just fine, even in the evening. Yeah, I think, doesn't Steam have like the whole Steam caching thing? I think that could also make I don't know enough about it. I have not really done much network management in some time. So we have the sub viewports, we have texture racks. We need to add texture racks to the sub viewports. Wait, on project loaded. So we what I don't understand right now is I add everything. I don't think I should I could just do this. I think that should be do exactly the same. Mine isn't as cute when demanding attention. He knows how far he can go with me. Like, yeah. With my wife, he can go a lot further. With me, he knows my limits. I think let's just do that, and let's not resize anything. Except for frames. We should probably resize frames. But wait, what does frames do? It's an array it's an array of texture 2Ds. I don't think we will need this one anymore then. So resize. Let's just delete this entire code. And let's just add a new track the whole time. So we need to add a add child, the subview subviewport -1 and subviewports -1. To that we add the texture rect. I can change this later on. I won't for now. This will have to do. Texture rect, and we got the last one added. For the audio players, we queue free them and then we remove ads. So I feel like there's a better way of doing this. Like we're doing exactly the same. So for our array in texture acts, subviewports, and audio players, can we do this? Yes. Okay. Because they will all be a child of node. So this should work and makes it smaller. Over here, we need to do this. Current clips append null. So that should keep the sizing correct. Oh wait, we still okay. This should be a void, and then here this will. No, this does not return a value. A void function cannot return a value. Well, we can basically put this on false. Remove that completely. Then here, this still returns a value. Empty return should be legal with void. Yeah, but I don't really need to return anything, so get frame. Why does this still try to like return a value? If I do like this and then I do like this. Okay, it's just a language server messing things up again. But now we need to get the correct we get the frame. Oh. We get the frame, so we need to add the shader to the image, but we don't know if it's the new one already. You can return without argument and void methods. Yeah. Okay, I'll have a very small break of like a minute. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, no, I did not miss anything. Winter has come. It's kind of towards the more cold sides. I don't actually know, like, is my microphone clipping or anything? Like, I'm sitting further away from my microphone than usual, so I should probably turn the volume up a little bit. Okay. I try not to test my microphone too much, but it's like too much in my face to like not be bothered by it every now and then. Okay, where was I? So I get the frame, but now I need to put the data inside of the frame. To do that, I have a texture rack, but I don't put anything in the texture rack yet. How do I do this inside of here? So we get a texture rack, and I think I just add like a normal image. Yeah. So a normal image texture. So let's go to add clip. On track edit. So texture rect -1. No, I should not put anything inside of there. Wait, should I? First, I need to check if there's already a shader present. I think that probably makes the most amount of sense. Okay, so first check if shader is present. There will only be a shader present on the image itself when it's a video file. And then we know that the image, if there's already an image on top, we just need to set the values. So if shader present, texture will be correct. Also put empty image texture. Okay. Put image texture plus shader. I don't need to worry about the whole hardware decoding yet, so I don't need to check like which shader is on it to see if you need to, yeah. Pass image to variables. Hey, Dasnaddy. How are you doing on this very windy evening? So we passed to we passed the image to so else put image texture plus shader, and but in the shader we plus add to so it's a slightly sunny morning here in Germany.
Dasnaddy just followed.
Oh. I Thanks for following. I'm not used to sounds being played by I did not expect any alarm to go off. I'm a very small streamer. I'm not used to having Twitch alerts or coffee things pop up. Okay, I'm away now. So check if shader is present. If shader is present, we check the texture will be correct. Else we put an empty texture, image texture, and plus a shader. And we add the textures to the shader. After that, we update shader variables. I'm making gaming Godot, but I already did some minor tool apps in it too. I've been using Godot for a lot of things, like even the builder right now, if I can find it. The builds, if you easily want to build GoZen, my video editor, or the GD extension. Oh, Wow, there's a lot of lag right now. It's probably because there's something going wrong with my system. That's a very for later. But basically, I can update everything. And I just noticed my GD, the title is not correct, like correct chat. So let's add adding easy menu. Like that easy menu thing is something that I've added myself as well. I really like making tools with Godot, especially. I have yet to make a game. First, my video editor. Oh wait, did I? Oh, I built the I just realized something. So I need to update my GD extension. I forgot to do that. Let's pull. We should probably work from the master tree anyway, and not from the dev tree. So what is good? No. Yeah. Update GD GoZen. Twitch chat is getting a little bit more lively. Yeah, I started with my game, made some plugins, and then some tools with it. It's so much fun. Even when you make a game, you always find a good idea. Yeah. I really like being able to easily make tools without having to learn like a whole UI framework or anything. Godot does it all, and the performance is good enough. And timeline panel, I don't think any of these are ready yet. So yeah, let's leave it at that. I should probably remove this one. Okay, so check if shader is present. How can I check if a shader is present? So we take the texture rects. Track ID dot shader. No. How do I add the shader inside of here? Shader. We need a shader material now. Is this shader material something I can just create once and choose? Yeah, probably not now. Okay. So back to the drawing board. For shader materials array shader materials. I hate it when the autocorrect suddenly like switches. We don't need to add the shader material just yet, I think. Like if we add the shader material, the thing will directly disappear. So we only need to add it when there's an actual like video image being displayed. The UI is pretty easy to use. Managed to make a basic game which was a remote to make a Lego car move with a Raspberry Pi. I have a Raspberry Pi, like a small one, a 0, and a Raspberry Pi 3B. I cannot find any good use case for them. I don't have enough like parts laying around that I can build robotics or like do other stuff with it. So it's basically gathering dust right now. On computer was getting... I created a plugin for myself where I can manage all the resources, items, and stuff for my game. The item in the game is just a base node filled with data from my management plugins. This makes editing this stuff so much easier. I have been, like, if I ever make like an RPG, I think I will make a lot of separate tools for managing all the different items, managing the different maps, managing the different NPCs and their data. I think I will make that in like our plugin that I can just add here inside of like the script plugin that you have and such. Like, I think if I were to make an RPG, that will be very bad for me because I will only be making tools and not the actual game. I got some cheap parts from China. Did you get them before moving to Japan or after moving to Japan? Because I feel like getting things that used to be cheap when you live in Europe are suddenly not very cheap anymore when you live in Japan. Yeah, there's that risk. Well, look at me, by example. I wanted to make a game, but I am using Linux and the only usable video editor is Kdenlive, which has a lot of bugs. And I don't even need to look far to like find a bug. Like, let's go into here. Let's go to my extra storage. Let's go to test footage. And let's take this file, by example. I think this is also an Alt key on my keyboard. Yep. So let's put it in the track timeline. Oh, I hate that this always goes like this. So you see the audio, you see where the things are. So let's scroll through it. Why does this happen? Why is it like phantom sounds? And I know this is probably very annoying to hear, but there's so many problems with Kdenlive. And instead of working on them, no, they just add more features, more effects, more compositions. I have not used any of these compositions except for wipe. And yeah, all the other ones, composite and transform, those are sometimes helpful, but most of them are not. Most of these effects are not usable. It baffles me that they just keep working on adding features instead of improving the current situation of the whole editor itself. It's for new people even, it's not even comfortable or like easy to use to figure out how things work. And if you go to other video editors on Linux, like, sorry if you're a developer of them, but they have a lot more issues than Kdenlive, and Kdenlive already has a bucket full of issues. So instead of making my game and just moving on with my time and struggle with Kdenlive, no, I decided to make my own video editor to make life easier. We're 1.5 years further now. Yeah. KDE stands for knock that effort. People get hyped for effects, not bugs. Yeah. That's why, like, I think I even have it as one of the main things on the page. No. I think I used to have, like, a slogan of, like, the minimalist video editor without bugs. Or, like, finally a video editor without bugs. I remember having something like that inside of here. Like, yeah. Competing with the big guys, it's not very difficult, I think. If I can render out videos and not make my editor crash, I'm already better than most of the big ones. But yeah, the whole reason why I'm making a video editor is because nobody else is doing it properly. I think I can provide some better tools for making your repo easier to build. Go ahead, all options are open. It's an open source project. Everybody's free to contribute. I try to implement tools to make things easier to build, but I also want to do it as quickly as possible to not spend too much time on them. And like easy menu right now that I made, it works more than good enough for me. For some people, it may not work. One issue right now that I have with easy menu is I can open any text file or any file without any like, yeah. It opens with easy menu. So, or I change like the extension of it, or I just leave it. Okay. I get so distracted so easily. Wait. When we remove the track, we should remove the shader material, but I don't think we need to queue freeze. So I think we can just do this. So shader materials. And color management will be a big challenge if you want to beat Resolve though. I'm already struggling with color management. Right now, the videos that get imported, the colors are not 100% correct. And I've only started noticing that recently, and it's kind of bugging me right now, but I want to continue and first be able to actually edit videos, and then I can look back into the color profiles, but there's something strange going on. How many? Oh, we have more viewers on Twitch right now than on YouTube. Like we have 2 viewers on YouTube right now and 4 on Twitch. Oh wow, I will receive, I will get my goal, I think. Like how I need 3 concurrent viewers. This will go up, yay. Okay, well. Oh. Hey, Peppa's dog. So share materials, remove and beginning. What else do we have? So I think that's it for now. Right now we just need to get the correct frame data. So shader how do we set shader material on here? Material, okay. So material. If material is null, then we need to add an image texture. So texture rect dot texture is a image texture dot new, and we don't really need to do anything with this. A track ID. Next up, we need to add the material itself. So texture rect a track ID dot material is shader materials, and this should be the same as a track ID. But I just remembered when we add the material, so inside of track edits, we add the shader material, but we still have some amount of work left. So shader materials -1 dot shader should be a preload, and normally this should work. So yeah, 420. Why is there sometimes like autocorrect and sometimes not? Now it works. Okay. Found like adding cloning submodules in the build script, not cloning FFmpeg if you bring your own. Allow downloading binaries for Windows since it's really difficult to build there. Yeah. Once I get around to building it on my own machine. Found FFmpeg binaries that should work. Yeah, the whole FFmpeg stuff, it's... Normally, Windows has FFmpeg modules included on the system, but I don't know how to access them. Like on Linux, with the normal Linux and not Linux full version of the DD extension, you actually use your system's FFmpeg files. But yeah, Ubuntu is behind and some systems just don't support it. And for testing right now, I just prefer to build the modules, the FFmpeg libraries myself on Linux, instead of relying that people have the correct version installed. And FFmpeg 6 and 7 are kind of new. They are kind of intercompatible. But yeah, I don't really know what is the difference between FFmpeg 6 and 7. Is not backwards compatible with previous versions. Removing APIs deprecated before 6.0. Native VVC decoder, I don't need that, which is currently experimental. So yeah, I think I should just focus on FFmpeg 6, I guess. It's not backwards compatible with previous versions. So if I focus on FFmpeg 7, no, FFmpeg, no. It's not backwards compatible. So if I use FFmpeg 6, then it also won't work on FFmpeg 7. The problem, the benefit is I don't really use any advanced features of FFmpeg, which could have a higher chance of being deprecated or changing. I just use the main one, so I don't think I run into any issues anytime soon. But many do have it installed for video playback with MPC 8C or something. I thought that I heard something about FFmpeg being included, but with the whole licensing stuff, it will not surprise me if it's not. So you put the shaded material, and we only have the UF for 120p shader because we don't have hardware decoding. Well, we have, but I don't want to use it right now. And after that, we update the shader. So we need... like how... it's fine to require 7 and up since you're still in alpha anyway. Yeah, I won't really bother too much with like figuring out like the perfect version. Also, I just realized this should really not be... wait, am I in the correct one? Yeah, I'm in dev. I should not give people access to this one, so I should probably change that at some point. When I work in the project itself, I don't see these errors. These errors like only come up when I'm in another project. I don't know what it is, but the language server does not get used properly when inside of an add-on folder. It kind of refuses to look at those code things. So it's probably because like if you have some add-ons from other people, they may not like align with how with the settings that you made for like the warnings and such. That's probably the biggest thing. Right now, my other project is open, so it just sees this file as like any other file of my main project that I'm working on right now. The function starts returns a value that will be discarded if not used. What value does it give? An integer. Return OK on success. Icon create on function. So if print error const create thread. Voila. Cat's rotation is not present in third type video. Oh. No, I think. Ah, yeah, no. Yeah. We're still running the old version. I shall probably quickly update this because else I will run into other issues. So let's quickly go out of this all and I should have saved my settings. Oh, let's put this on 8. I don't need to recompile FFmpeg, so normally it should not take too long. No, I need to recompile. Oh. I don't have any of the FFmpeg stuff right now, of like the functionality that I need. So, this is annoying. Microsoft never included it as far as I know. It's just everyone back in the day used to install codec packs with FFmpeg included. And that's probably it. That's probably what I was thinking about. I have not been a Windows user in a long time. I have a Windows virtual machine. But it's slightly too slow to like... I don't think I should type my password on stream. Well, anyway, I have a Linux, I have a Windows virtual machine. I just prefer not to use it. It's kind of annoying. Well, I basically need to wait now until this is done. So, let's see. We have 3. Like, I don't think I've had a stream perform like this before with only like 2 or 3 people watching. I think it's just not a very good time to stream right now. On Twitch, I'm still at 3 viewers, so that's great. I'm getting close to towards my goal. And we have 28 followers already. So yeah, I'm starting to think implementing the new system will take a little bit longer than I expected. Like, I'm also not going as fast because I'm streaming right now as well, but there's a lot of things that need to change. Luckily, I don't need to work with FFmpeg stuff anymore, so it's just small tweaks that I need to do every now and then in the codes to make things work again. For the whole system of getting the frames correctly with effects on, that's something I will have to work on more. Basic transforms I'll be able to do, and I'll look into using the canvas layers to get the desired effects. Let's quit this one. Would you object to an update to the sconce file to autodeck the OS running it if no arguments are given? As long as it does not like cause issues and only helps, feel free. I don't think we've had like any contributors in a long time. Let's quickly do this. Which could help choose between subviews and okay. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. So what's the difference between viewport and canvas layers? Let's give this a quick read whilst this is still compiling. Like, compiling FFmpeg takes some time, especially if you cannot use all your cores. And by the way, is my CPU fine? Yeah, 70%. 0 dropped frames, so... Okay. I have around 30 more minutes before like dinner and such. So I need to take that in mind as well. So I like to... what is the difference between a viewport and a canvas layer? I'd like to think of the viewport as something that collects everything visible within a scene, or everything a camera looks at. and displays it as a flat 2D texture. You might not know this, but every scene in Godot has an invisible viewport node as a scene root. Invisible scene viewport root works with rasterization engine scripts, so your scene can be displayed when you run your scene even without a camera. Yep, that's something I discovered, which is kind of helpful. I am showing my screen right now, ne? Yep. So let's do a quick update. My guess 80. Okay, so what is the difference? It's a lot of text to go through. Data camera, but for canvas layers you can only use 127 layers, but I wonder how many effects would somebody want to apply? I don't think that, yeah, how some people edit. You can also add this camera to viewport, which happens when you click the current property of a camera in a scene. Then data from the camera and your scene is rendered to the invisible scene viewport. You can also add additional viewports to your scene and render either the data from yet another camera or from another scene to it. I cannot read like sorry people, I will blind you. I cannot read text properly in dark mode anymore. Normally everything is in light mode, but I switch everything to dark mode when I'm about to stream. That's like having a display in a display on the Godot Discord showcase channel. You know, post a video. I don't know if this is safe to click, so I will skip this. And the scoreboard here is a viewport texture which is fed a live feed from some image position to the rectangle to the right. Canvas layers are all about 2D sorting. You can imagine them like like the layers of celluloids and background art in classic animations. All the scene viewports are by default drawn to one and the same celluloid. I need to look this up. Okay. The canvas layer 0 to have always something drawn on top, like UI for example, or always something behind, like a 2D background. You can add canvas layers and give them yeah. By default, any 2D nodes will be drawn on. Wait, Slender, you said that there can only be 127 canvas layers. Is that within every single viewport or in general? And this is installed correctly. Let's recompile without, so I can save the settings. Oh, I do want to make a podcast when I get it working and nice build without messing with WSL and the like. Oh yeah. But like right now, the main way that I compile for Godot on my system and such is through WSL, and even the GitHub workflow works through a arts container. Technically, you can have 256 as you can use negative values. You can click it will display a GIF. It is by Godot project. It is a limitation of the render. Okay. Oh wait, imager. It always has like the images on the side as well, together with a lot of cool. Wait, these are sub viewports, right? The scoreboard here is a viewport texture, which is fed to a live feed from the same from some camera positions above the other player. The rectangle in the top right of the video also shows a live feed viewport, but this viewport is on a canvas layer that draws in front of the 3D game and feeds from yet another camera. This viewport, but this viewport is on a canvas layer. So it's still basically a sub viewport, but put inside of a canvas layer then. Okay, so I saved values. Let's open. Why do I always miss in the shortcuts? I'm looking forward for that shortcut being GoZen instead of Kden Live. Oh wow. I think this changed. If I no, like it was giving me like other controls. I don't know. I don't know if you can hear, but my baby is crying in the background. So, where was I at? Let's quickly try to run. Let's quickly try to run again. Too few arguments for next frame. We need... Oh. Did I accidentally... Okay, now it works. So next frame, we need to say if it's skipping a frame or not. An unnamed argument. That, whoops. That should not be an unnamed argument. Next frame, where's next frame? Okay, next frame instead of here. Oh! Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, so now it's not a named argument anymore. That will be something for the next updates. It was I was reading Godot documentation and it's not clear, but it seems that that now you can have int range of layers. It's not limited to 127 anymore. Your code depends on GCC extension, by the way. Error syntax. Syntax error? FFmpeg C++. Oh. Ah. Ooh. It does not give me any error, so on 38. No, before identifier end, you are supposed to include an header and make an... Oh, wow. Whoopsie. Yeah, I often... Yeah, I often kind of mess up with and the C++ variants. Whoops. Okay. I'll just small fixes. Voila. And a master branch. Voila. It's also updated in the master branch now. Too few arguments for next frame. Okay, so next frame, that is adjusted normally. So the only thing we need to do here is skip is false. We don't want to skip. Skipping frame, next frame, true. Godot's habit, I guess. Yeah, I often use like Godot syntax. Like when I make a variable, I will start typing var and then I realize that I'm doing the wrong thing again. It's a very weird thing, but and is technically not a keyword. GCC treats it a bit differently than MSVC. So GCC is the better one. No. I did notice when I typed and just and symbols, the result was the same. So I never really bothered too much with it. So it is possible that there are even more. Oh yeah, there are more. There are more. Whoops. These are all. Okay, how about I only look in SRC. Nope, I think that's about it. Renderer, nope. How about that video? Okay, so there was one more. Whoops. It's not a keyword because it will break codes. And that's why it wasn't working on Mac. If that will be... No, because it still compiled fine. It did not show any errors when compiling. Like I can basically compile for Mac without any issues. So are there still any errors happening? Yeah, frames is not declared. Oh. Set image clip frame. So if texture acts a track ID dot material is not null, then we just set it to null. I hope that's enough. And then we just do this. I should not have deleted that. Dot texture. Okay, this should mostly work. And then same, basically exactly the same for this. And the only thing that, like, this is now the core for the view container. So all modules that will use the view will basically only receive one image. This whole core script will combine all the tracks and just give you one image. That's the idea. So I need to find I need to probably have like one main sub viewport that has like a canvas layers of all the different track sub viewports. Oh, this is getting more complicated than I thought. Okay. Being able to edit videos in GoZen by the end of this month. I probably need another week. Shader materials. There is, oh wait, Integer division. No. How about I just put a decimal part will be discarded. Can I just do and over here as well? Why does this always need to annoy me so much? Why is there there's 2 times an integer division? If I just do this. Okay, that's one problem solved. And like this. Okay, problem solved. Next up, set image is not present in var type texture 2D. Because it's not a texture 2D, it's an image texture. Oh, oops. Okay, that problem also solved. Preload file. Yeah, this one will give an error right now because I'm not on the incorrect folder. The function seek frame returns a value. If print error const seek frame, voila. I think that's about it. Let's not return, but else. Oh yeah, no. Frame number has no static type. Okay, I hate when coders write 1 point instead of 1.0 for a float. I'm not going to change that. Because it's not even supposed to be a float in like anyway. I don't even know why that works to get the whole integer division gone. Render CPP83 error C. Wow, a parenthesis type followed by an initializer list is a non-standard explicit type conversion syntax. I will. Oh wow, what's that? Like, I'm already doing enough static typing. I don't think anybody will complain about. Yeah, on video playback ready. It gets called when the video playback node is completely ready. Did I never include this? Dot emit. Okay. And then on next frame calls. Current frame change gets called when the number changes. So next. Next frame. dot image, and we just pass the current frame. Voila. And I think now we have, yeah, now the script is completely fine. Okay, I have 50 more minutes. Okay, how do I add? So I create a new empty image of the resolution. Ow. I. So I think we just have to use a project resolution. So let's just do that. Let's just do that. So let's copy this. Let's go in here to the ads track edits. So shader materials -1 dot shader. Wait, how do we add them then? So I guess we can set them directly. Is there like a shader material dot get shader parameter? Okay, yeah, that is okay. Dot set shader, but I need to create the images first. Oh wow. Well, what did I just do? Oh well. So we probably need to create. Yeah. Let's just do this. Var y images. It's an array of image, and that will also make it easier to pass the images to the video classes u and v. So that also means we need to add, when we add a track, okay, that's share materials. Let's just put them on here. How many different arrays do I need to make? I cannot even add anything yet. I first need to create. No, wait, no, I can. I can do this. I should just do this. Y images dot appends. Again, this will break with hardware decoding because hardware decoding uses the NV thing, and then U and V are mixed together, but it's not my problem right now. It's not something I will take in mind. U images hardware decoding won't come anytime soon. Oh. Dot we set the shader sets, and this way we don't really need to use the shader materials anymore. We just have them and we pass images whenever we feel like it. So the only important ones are the Y images and U images and V images. And to be honest, software decoding is enough as it works well. Yeah. I'm not going to bother with video decoding anytime soon. For encoding, that's a different story because encoding is more intensive compared to decoding. But I cannot be bothered by implementing that yet. And there are probably enough performance increases that I can do without hardware decoding, hardware encoding. Like even Kden Live does not have hardware encoding right now. Yeah, well, at least not for my system. Will come later. Yeah, there's time. There's more than enough time. By the way, if I look tired and I make a lot of mistakes, it's because I am tired. I probably slept like 12 hours in total in the past week. Y images, and we take -1. Oh. Okay, but right now we still don't really have a view. I guess we have the subview parts, but we still need to display them into something that we can get a final image from. Also, this is not correct right now. How about UV resolution? Where do I set this one? UV resolution is... Oh. I should probably have this UV resolution as part of the GD extension itself. But for now... Nearly 6 PM for you, correct? Yep. I forgot about this. I forgot about the padding. Okay. I forgot we will basically have to update the resolution every single time and add new images every single time when there's a new video. So it does not make sense to create images directly. We should just create them when we need them. I just realized I can see you can see my clock? I don't have the gift to look through doors. Like normally you can see my clock directly from here, but I guess this one. Okay, I'm tired. Okay, well, my brain just had a moment of giving up. I haven't seen it earlier. That makes me feel bad. I'm not the only one who did not know. Okay, so resolution is data.get resolution and UV resolution and we okay, but we need to do I should just do this like that, I guess. The padding gets but we also need the padding for no, we don't need the padding anymore after that, so we should just do data.get padding, because some video files are just annoying to work with. Like the padding is like, if a video is not a good resolution for encoding it properly, it will add blank pixels on one side, on the right side, to make up for those for that. Let's close this one. By the way, how many people are watching right now? I will read the rest of this post later. 2 viewers only. And well, also 2 viewers here, so this was a very calm live stream. Normally there are more people, but Thursday, yeah. Oh well. I think I will leave it at here at this for today. There's a little bit more than I thought would be needed. I thought I would be working on implementing the rendering system, but I am still working on making everything display properly. Yeah. Oh well. Well, that's it for me for today. I'll just see how things will go. I'll probably work on this tomorrow again, and for today I'll just leave it for what it is. So yeah, one more quick mention to my Ko-fi supporters, and thanks Slender for joining the stream and for the Ko-fi support. Can I see my screen? Wait. Okay, almost. So thanks to all these amazing people, especially the monthly supporters, for supporting GoZen and me and all the videos and stuff that I do. And I think that was it for me for today. My energy may say 80%. It's not really 80% right now. I have a lack of sleep, so yeah. I wish I was able to do a little bit more work, but yeah, we made some progress. It's 10 o'clock for me, so it's not the most efficient schedule maybe for Europe. Yeah, for Europe it's not the most efficient schedule, but the most efficient schedule would be more around like 4 o'clock at night for me to be live streaming. Most viewers are from Europe, so I really should be streaming earlier in the morning. Yeah. Bye, Desnadi. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. I may do more streams before the next video on YouTube, but it will probably be, my next live stream will be on December 1st, because Advent of Code. I'm thinking of doing daily live streams for completing those small challenges. So probably only live streams for like 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Let's see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.